Well, hello everyone and welcome to Wednesday's Reptile News. Now I want to start today off right away with an update to the story, kind of an update to the story that we were talking about on Monday. And what a lot of people were wondering, I mean, this being a reptile facility, were these 700 dead animals that were found possibly frozen rats or rodents that were meant to snake food? And I think with a quote I found in a news article here that kind of answers the question, and that is Willa Bagwell, the head of the region's animal control and a person that has been doing animal control for 25 years, said, and I quote, "What we saw was horrific animal conditions involving thousands of dead animals in varying states of decay as well as dying in their enclosures. This is the most horrific case of animal cruelty, neglect, and suffering that I've ever encountered." So I kind of sort of think that kind of answers the question as to whether these were frozen rodents meant as reptile food, if there were several animals in varying states of decay and dying in their enclosures as well. And I also did the math as far as the 19,000 animals that have been counted so far. It came out to an average of something like 3.4 feet per animal of living area, which I guess I don't quite, I mean, I like to try to keep my animals in as large of an enclosure as I can, but I'm not sure exactly what kind of animals these people kept, because I mean, possibly 3.4 feet of living area for like a house gecko or something, maybe, okay, but 3.4 feet for a boa or a python. See, I don't know what kind of animals were there. So anyway, I just did the math, and this is on the average square footage of the facility. I'm sorry, the number of animals counted thus far divided by the average square footage of the facility, which was about 6,000 something square feet. Just a fun number for you to play around with there. And now let's move on. I shared a video on the website this morning, and it's kind of a pretty sweet video of a crocodile jumping on top of a swimmer. It's just a little crocodile, plenty big enough to do some damage, but it was a pretty awesome video, and I just wanted to bring that up just as, you know, another one of those wildlife encounters that happens every day, but this one was actually caught on film. Now, something very, very interesting that I found out, this Chytrid fungus that's killing off all of the amphibians that we've been hearing so much about over, God, for what feels like ever now. Apparently, it turns out that crayfish are actually carriers of the fungus. Now, crayfish that were exposed to water where the fungus existed were shown to carry the disease for 12 weeks, I think it was, and apparently like 30% of those died as a result. And even crayfish that were in water that was filtered also kind of had a tendency to come down with the disease. And that's going to lead us into our question of the day. What do you guys think about, I mean, if crayfish are carriers of this fungus, you think we're going to start finding more animals that carry this fungus as well, or any kind of disease spreading to wild populations of reptiles and amphibians? Leave a text comment or a video response, and that has been all your news for this Wednesday. If you'd like to read any more about these stories, that link's right down below here in the description. And as always, if you're still watching, my name is Jason White. Now you know what's going on in the reptile world. Be good to each other, and we'll see you next time.